so excited because today we are making one of my favorite recipes. It is the quickest and easiest honey bun cake. I only make it like a couple times a year because I absolutely love it so much that I would eat the whole stinking thing. So I don't make it very often, but if you're interested in getting the recipe as well as my Christmas made easy cheat sheet, which is fantastic because it gives you like lists of what to do for Christmas. It's got a bunch of recipes included. It's got things for you to buy for stocking stuffers, a place for you to write down all your Christmas stuff. Click the link in the video. It's totally free. I would love for you to check it out. Y'all, how many of you, give me a harder like if you have made honey bun cake. Tell me if you love this one because I love this one. And the reason I'm making it is because my son called me at like 12 midnight last night and was coming home with some college kids due to some illness in their house. So I'm praying that we will not get it, but I figure I have to make them breakfast. Yeah, y'all say a prayer that we don't have any sick kids here. I'm a little nervous, I'll be honest about it. Okay, so to make honey bun cake, you need a yellow cake mix, okay? So you gotta get a bag of yellow cake mix. These are on sale this week at Kroger. They're $1. My friend, when I was young and just newly married and didn't know anything, I thought this was open, it's obviously not, she told me that you should always buy Duncan Hines cakes. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently she did know that. So, hang on, let me make sure you guys can see this. So, always buy Duncan Hines cakes, especially when they're on sale for $1. The Kroger brand was the same price. So if I can get Duncan Hines for the same price, I'm pretty thrilled. But you could definitely use the generic with this, for sure. Okay, so we've got a cup or a box yellow cake mix. We're gonna add in 4 eggs. And then we need a cup of sour cream. You're gonna laugh at me because this is such a healthy recipe. You know, I feel like I have to use fat-free sour cream. So you can use fat-free sour cream. I use that just because I'm ridiculous, because honestly there's nothing fat-free. But you're gonna add in a cup of sour cream. You can use fat-free, you can use regular, it doesn't really matter. I'm kind of silly because by the time you make this, there's no point in doing fat-free, but whatever, it works and it's what I buy. And then we can use the rest of it guilt-free. Okay, so a cup of sour cream. You're gonna add in, this is why it doesn't matter what you do because you're gonna ruin it right here when you add in a 1/4 cup of oil. That's it, so we've got a yellow cake mix, a cup of sour cream, 4 eggs, and a 1/2 cup of sugar. And then, like I said, a 1/4 cup of oil. You can click the link in the video to get the recipes here. The best thing about these is it includes all of our Christmas made easy cheat sheet. They're amazing. Your family will be so happy when you make this recipe. My sister-in-law just made it for her Sunday school class and she was like, oh, Laurie, they loved it. It was so good. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna mix this all together. And you want to have your oven, this one cooks really low. It's a really weird recipe. It actually cooks at 275. So my nature is to always turn the oven on to 350, but it's actually 275 is what you want to start it with. Then you are going to take, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take just a little bit of this oil because this is a new baking dish and I really don't wanna mess it up. I think that you are not gonna end up needing to grease this pan because you've got so much oil in it. But like I said, I just have a new white dish and I don't wanna ruin it with stuff on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some oil down just to be on the safe side. Then you're gonna mix together in a separate bowl. You're gonna mix 3/4 cup of light brown sugar. Tell me what you guys are making. Thank you for sharing, Stephanie. I appreciate you. You bet you could use vanilla Greek yogurt. Ooh, maybe you could use vanilla Greek yogurt. That would probably work fine too. I love that idea. So we're gonna add in 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 3 teaspoons of cinnamon, we're doing 3. Tell me what y'all are making. What is your favorite Christmas treat? I'd love to hear what is the one thing that you absolutely have to make for it to feel like Christmas. We actually make this on Christmas morning, and we call it Happy Birthday Jesus Cake. So it's really fun because it's just a fun kind of memory for our kids. You made this last year for Christmas, Julie? I love that. You have the same Gran and Christine. So fun. You don't use store brand. It's not as good. Okay, so use the Betty Duncan Hines if you can find a deal on it, which you should be able to. Okay, so here's the trick to the recipe right here. We've got our stuff mixed up. Now, we're going to take our batter and we're going to pour. I'm going to make sure it's mixed really good at the bottom, especially if you have little kids mixing. Make sure that you double check the bottom because sometimes they don't mix everything well. I only know that because I have one who does that. Then you're going to put just enough on the bottom to totally cover the bottom. And then we're going to put the brown sugar on next. Are y'all ready for the brown sugar? And you're just going to sprinkle it evenly over the top. Now, like I said, this one cooks really low for a really long time. It actually cooks for 50 to 60 minutes, which is pretty long for a cake. You can sprinkle it out a little faster. I just don't want to, you want to be pretty even so that the whole cake has some cinnamon and brown sugar, because that's really what tastes the best. Obviously, it just makes it so sweet. Okay, so now that this is kind of spread out evenly, I'll just make sure I've got every part covered. If you don't get it all covered, it's not going to matter. I just like that every single bite has some cinnamon sugar in it because I like cinnamon sugar. Then you're going to add in the rest of this on top. And try as much as you can to cover the whole thing. That's your goal, is to cover all of it. So make sure you've got a good spatula that will help you out to get every single last bit out. And again, if you don't cover it perfectly, it's not the end of the world, but you can do it. Cover it perfectly. I have faith in you. My friend was just telling me the other day, she saw my slide. What is this called, y'all? What is this thing called right here? I don't know the name of it. I have it for making cakes. Is it an offset spatula? I think that's what it is. An offset spatula or a knife. Usually I would use a knife. She was so proud of my offset spatula that I figured I needed to show it to y'all. Yeah, you can just use it. And again, if you don't get it perfectly covered, it's not going to be the end of the world. And if you mix in a little bit, it's not going to be the end of the world. This is so forgiving. Because once it goes in the oven, obviously the cake batter is going to go everywhere. I'm going to try to get out every last stitch of cake I can, because if we buy the batter, we might as well get every bite, right? I mean, that's probably up. By the time it rises up, that's a whole person's thing right there. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands real fast. Pop this in the oven for 50 minutes. Actually 55 minutes, and then you're gonna make the powdered sugar. So for the powdered sugar icing, all you need is 2 cups of powdered sugar, 3 to 4 tablespoons of milk, and then a little bit of vanilla. And what we'll do is once that cake is cooled a little bit, I don't wait till it's cooled completely. I put the frosting on while it's still kind of warm. Then you frost it. Your family will love you and say you're the most amazing person on the planet. Your people at work will love you if you take it to them. You're gonna also add a little bit of vanilla. I am all out of vanilla, so I'm gonna add everything I got. I need to get some more vanilla. Okay, and then you're just gonna go ahead and give it a good little stir. That's it. You love that bowl? What was the question about the bowl? This is my 8-cup measure that y'all know I love. If you do not have an 8-cup measuring Pyrex thing, oh my gosh, it is like the greatest thing on in the planet. It's fantastic. It's the best Pyrex ever. It also has a lid, which I love. So there's the frosting right there. Super yummy, so easy. I'll show you a picture. I'll post a picture of what it looks like after once I finish. And then I'll hop on and talk to y'all for a minute. I feel like I've been in crazy mode. For any of you who just saw, I did a super fast video, like really fast. I don't know if anybody caught my live early this morning. I was doing one for our home planner. We are finished. We are almost, we're about 88% sold out of those, maybe 89%. And I want to go ahead and sell them because I want them done for my books for the end of the year. So if you saw that video, that's why I was doing that video, was for Facebook ads. Anyways, I am learning a lot about business, and apparently it's awesome to have Facebook ads. So that's why I did that one. So if you saw me early and was like, Laurie, what are you talking about? And if you're annoyed by me talking about the planner, just know I'm trying to let other people know. And the reason I was thinking about it this morning, I thought I hate selling my own stuff, but I have had so much feedback from so many people that this has changed so many people's lives that I feel so confident in it that I feel like I need to tell people because I think it's a really, truly good thing. So anyways, I'll answer any questions though, and we'll just sit there and chat. Oh, my bowl that I mix cake in is my Let It Snow. Isn't that super cute? It is from Gail. I got it from TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx, and it came with a cute little spatula. Here, let me show it to you. Well, I don't know where the cute little spatula is, but it's a cute little spatula. You had the balsamic pork loin last night, Brie. That one is so yummy. We were supposed to have the chicken pesto. Is it pesto chicken? Yeah, but we're changing plans tonight. So you're late this morning, Bridget. Good morning. Happy Friday to you, Lynn. You have an 8-cup measuring mixer, Diane, with Pampered Chef. Those 8-cup mixers are like the best thing ever on the planet. I love it. Don't worry, you're not annoying. Love all the purchases, products, because we need them. Thank you so much, Leanna. It really is weird because I'm just a mom to be marketing stuff like that. But I do feel like it's such a good product that I feel pretty good about it. You did the chicken Philly sandwiches. Mary, those are one of my favorites. Like, I love those chicken Philly sandwiches. I could eat those. So I love them. They are so fantastically yummy. They're so good. You're making cheesy tortellini, ranch pesto chicken. I think that's what I was, no, it wasn't the ranch. It's the one from, the chicken from week 8 is the one I was going to make. Yeah, it's been a total game changer for you. You feel like Susie Homemaker with a fancy meal every night. I love that, Brie. That makes me so happy. Do y'all have any other questions or anything? We'll just chat for a couple minutes here. If you're interested and don't have the Christmas Made Easy checklist already, it's fantastic because it has 12 weeks of 12 weeks. It's totally free. It has 12 recipes. We do have a print version available on Amazon if you just want one mailed to you, but it doesn't, like, we don't make anything from it. So it's just if you want the convenience of one mailed out to you that's printed, you can grab that one. I think we have a link for that in the email when we send it out to you. You're having the beef heroes, Stephanie. Thank you, Mary, so much for saying that. That makes my day. That she said that I do a good job with your business because I connect with us. I like Facebook, like where I'm doing this, way more than I like selling stuff or anything. But I just like hanging out with you guys, and I feel so thankful. It's nice to see that there are other moms. I think sometimes in the real world, I forget there are other moms like us who are kind of normal, and sometimes I'm overwhelmed by moms, so it's nice. You guys are just a sweet group to hang out with, so I love that. The tool you were asking is an offset spatula. Yes, it's an offset spatula. I use it for cake stuff, like when I decorate cakes, but I didn't know there was a fancy name for it, so it's an offset spatula. Ask for one for Christmas. They're not expensive. This one's from Michael's, and it's pretty too. Are there any codes for the new planners? Steve, Tiffany, there aren't any codes right now. No codes available on it right now. There may be, I don't know what we're going to do with it. I don't know if we will because they are selling pretty well as they are. And I do feel like it's a whole system. It's more than just the planner piece. Like, we have to moderate it. So yeah, I don't know. We will definitely be, but we are doing free shipping, and you do get the group. If you buy, let me tell you, if you buy a scratch and dent tin, there might be a deal on it. How's that? If you put it in your cart with the scratch and dent tin, I think you might get it. If you buy both, I think there might be a little discount that just automatically happens. There's a clue. How's that? You love having dinner planned and the house clean. I love that too. Stephanie, you cut the recipes in half that are in your tin? Absolutely, Flora. What a lot of people are doing is going ahead and making 2, and this is what I've even done, is I've made the 2, and then I've frozen half and kept the other half for later, made one for tonight, and the rest for later. You've helped a lot because you had to quit your job for many reasons. Oh, Mary, I am so sorry. I hope that you being home has been helpful for you. I know it is. I can't imagine if you go from working full-time to coming home. I know that's got to be a big change. So I'll be praying for you that it just goes well for you, as that's a big life change for sure. I was thinking the other day about jobs that you can do from home. And somebody asked, I think in one of the groups, in one of our private groups, somebody said, what are jobs you can do from home? Listen, if you need some home jobs right now, I think people who are willing to decorate houses for people could make some quick cash. If you want to make some quick cash, I'm always thinking of business ideas. Like if you want a business idea, I'll come to me. I'll give you an idea. Like I love planning people's business ideas. That would be my favorite job. But the other job I thought of is wrapping gifts for people. If you are able-bodied and can wrap a pretty present, offer somebody who you know is struggling with time, say, hey, listen, I'll wrap your gifts for you for whatever is reasonable and make a little extra cash so you can buy some Christmas stuff. So you cut your meals in half, Bridget, and had a full meal in frozen half. I love that idea. You got the tin and you love it. I'm so glad. The PDF is available in the PDF version is available for sure. So definitely get the PDF version, and it's very reasonable. I mean, like the PDF is super reasonable. The only thing is, if you're gonna buy the PDF and print it, it is much cheaper, much cheaper to buy the planner because it comes bound and it's expensive to print it unless you have if you have a great laser printer and you don't want it to look pretty, like if you're okay with it just being black and white, then that's the best deal, is just to buy the PDF. It's formatted a little bit differently, but yeah, there you go. You wish you'd known that before you got to the scratch and dents. We just did the scratch and dents, Denise. We just added it. Is there a PDF version? Yes, there is a PDF version of the planner, but I'm telling you, we've had so many people who've bought the PDF version and then they see everybody in the group and they're like, oh, I wish I'd gotten the real thing. If you're on the fence, I think maybe you might want to get the real thing. Anyways, it'd be a really good gift to ask for Christmas. How's that? You just went back to work after being home for 16 years. You've said this before. You seriously feel like you were able to... I can't read the rest of your comment, Bree, but I am so happy for you for going back to work after 16 years. That is such a huge thing, and I love seeing you. Like, I know you're one of those people that I see regularly, and I love when I see you guys like all the time on Facebook. It's like I feel like I know you guys. So when I see certain names, I'm like, oh, I know her and she's on today and she's watching. It makes me super happy. So I love when you guys comment too, because then I can see you for sure. Happy Friday, Lynn. Okay, I'll scoot off. Guys, I just want to encourage you, go take care of your home. Make something yummy today. Make a happy meal for your family. Take care of your bunch. Do something super fun today just for you. Good morning, Liz in West Virginia. Good morning, Christina. I love seeing you guys on here. Do something for your family. The big thing today is to get your computer screens. It's Friday, so clean your computer screens. Do your home checklist stuff if you're joining us on the planner. Do your home checklist stuff because it just makes your house feel so much better each day. So anyways, Christina, I'm always so peppy. Ask my family. I'm peppy until about noon. If you meet in the morning, I'm excited and I have lots of ideas. If you meet me at like 3 o'clock, I'm like, oh, let's go to bed. 3 o'clock. Certainly 7 o'clock, I'm about done. So I was in bed last night at 9 o'clock, and then our son, oh, can I tell you a fun thing? Let me tell you a fun thing. Y'all ready? One more story, and then I'll shut up and let you go about your day. So here's my fun story. How many of you, if you're in the Home Planner 2020 or 2019 group, you know that yesterday morning I counted, and it took me 4 minutes to change sheets on my bed. And when I climbed into bed last night at 9:30, my bed was so happy and cozy, and it felt amazing, and I was so excited. But here's the story. I was sitting there, and I was cozy and happy. My daughter came in, snuggled up with me in bed. We were just happy. It was a great, lovely way to go to bed at night. Fresh sheets, sweet little girl, happy. She leaves. My husband comes to bed early. He's good. Everybody's asleep. 11:30, I get a phone call from our son who is at college. He goes to school about 30 minutes away from our house. And he said, Mom and Dad, can I come home? Of course you can come home. And can I bring 2 friends? Their house is sick. They're going into finals next week. They don't want to get sick like the rest of the house. They're all still sleeping right now. So if they're downstairs listening to me on Facebook Live, I'm going to die. Anyways, it was like midnight. I was exhausted, and all I could think of in my head was, I told these women they can make a bed in 4 minutes. You must go downstairs, and you must take 10 minutes and make these beds for these boys. So thankfully, my son's bed was already made. I made up 2 beds for the boys, and they're in the basement. We're praying they won't get sick. Somebody said that if you drink grape juice, that you can ward off stomach bugs. So I bought grape juice this morning. I'm going to give it to all of them. I'm going to drink it. Yeah. There you go. So 4 minutes. I was so excited. Yeah, it was pretty funny. So anyways, you got your recipe tin. It's so nice. You're happy you created these. What is the scratch and dent tin? The scratch and dent tins just are dinged up a little bit, so they may not come in perfect order. So yeah. Anyways, that was my funny story. I was preaching to myself literally last night. I was like, you told these women it was 4 minutes. You better suck it up and go down and make these beds for these boys. And so we did, and I hope they slept okay. Like I said, I haven't heard a peep out of them. They've been here since midnight. So anyways, you guys, and that's why I had to make them breakfast. I'm crossing my fingers. Got them some bagels and bananas and apples. My husband told me I need to feed them healthy so our goal is to get them all some sleep so they go into his exams sturdy. Jackson got appendicitis during his spring semester of exams. He had the flu last year during the fall, and I was like, you cannot get sick. Like, this is his exams. He has worked his tushy off at school. He is struggling. He's not struggling. He's a mechanical engineer, and so is his major, and he's got to get into the major, so he has to do really well. So needless to say, the boy needs to do some studying. Anyways, grape juice didn't work for you. I heard it was just a wives' tale about the grape juice. I was crossing my fingers for a miracle. Anyways, I need them not to get sick. Anyways, it is so fun to have them come back home. It is like the best thing ever. So, okay, ladies, go do something fun for your family. Make your beds, get your sheets cleaned up, tidy up your space, decorate your house if you haven't for Christmas. If you are looking for a way to work from home, there are jobs out there. Think outside of the box. You guys you beat me. You took you 6. You guess you're slow. You took you 6. I can't figure out what you're saying, Christine. You beat me. It took me 6. You guess you're slow. Oh, it took you 6 minutes to make your bed? Hey, I was racing because I had no time. I really have no time this morning, but I'd rather talk to y'all than have to go do my rest of my work, okay, I need to go do my work. You need to go do your work. Let's go get our work done today. Have an amazing day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys. Oh, I do have some Zicam. Thank you. Who was that? Deborah. It's Zicam. It's a stomach bug, though, but I will give him some Zicam, too. We're going to stay healthy. We just need one more week. Okay, y'all have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.